In the labyrinthine corridors of ancient mythology, Ariadne, daughter of King Minos of Crete, unknowingly held the power that could alter the course of history. Her serene life on the island was often stirred by the tales her grandmother whispered, stories of a mystical thread that could unravel fate itself. As a child, she would listen, eyes wide, imagining what it might mean to wield such power. But those were just stories, tales to light the imagination of a young girl. Or so she thought. One late afternoon, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting shadows that danced in her chamber, Ariadne discovered a hidden compartment within an old chest. Inside it lay a spool of golden thread, more enchanting than anything she had ever seen before. It glimmered under the dying light, casting an otherworldly glow that could only be described as divine. With the discovery came an inexplicable sense of purpose, an urgency. An echo of her grandmother's stories came rushing back. This was not merely thread, it was the thread of fate. With the thread in hand, Ariadne faced a profound choice, one that no mortal before her had ever encountered. As she cradled it in her fingers, sounds and visions flooded her mind. Snippets of 1,000 lives, the rise and fall of civilizations, the creation and destruction of worlds. It was overwhelming and exhilarating all at once. There was power here, a power that tempted her with the very idea of a rewritten destiny, not just for herself, but for all of humanity. To pull a single strand was to weave new stories of love, war, peace, and chaos. In her heart, a battle raged between the responsibility of such power and the lure of curiosity. She thought of the tales of her brother Asterion, the Minotaur, whose tragic life had been spun by this very thread. She could change it all, alter fate, so the beast never existed, or perhaps restore him to a form untainted by monstrous legends. But what then of Theseus, the hero, her love, whose story was intertwined with the slaying of the beast? Would she unravel him too? Perhaps she could stitch a happier end for herself, one where Theseus stayed, where they lived together without fear or betrayal. The winds of change seemed to beckon her, whispering promises of power and control. Yet, Ariadne knew that with choice came unexpected consequences. What if pulling on the thread cast the world into disarray? What if her decisions led to a history even worse than the one she sought to fix? Destiny, she'd always believed, had a reason for unfolding as it did. Standing by the cliff's edge, where the azure sea met the cerulean sky, Ariadne made her choice.